Woo, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That wind is howling today, but it's still warm. I mean, warm for March. At least I think so. So tomorrow's the big day. By the time you see this, it'll be a couple days. Oh, but tomorrow I'm flying out to Arizona. Because as you know, we got the big bike reveal. It's come down to these two bikes. Like I've said before, the Royal Enfield 350 Classic. Beautiful looking bike. Great bang for your buck. And this beautiful bike here, handmade out of Goshen, Indiana. It is the Janus Halcyon 250. Both small displacement bikes on purpose by design, because that's what I want to highlight this year, which I've told you before. So next week, I guarantee you, next week, that'll be the bike reveal. You'll be able to see what I'm getting. I'm excited about it. But today we're taking a little ride over to Max BMW in Northampton. I got a little present to give them. So sit back and enjoy a little bit of the ride. It's not going to be that scenic today because I don't have a whole lot of time. Daylights are waning and it's going to get chillier, and I got bags to pack. But while we were doing the ride, I'm going to talk a little bit about EasyRider Magazine and the problems that I've spoke of with them in delivery in the past. So please stick around and let's visit EasyRider. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, as I've said before, I've loved EasyRider Magazine ever since I was a kid. I first dreamt of becoming a biker. Fortunately, I was able to do that. Loved all the old school pictures in there. Beautiful bikes, the bike builds, all the bikers, all the people in the wind. David Mann artwork that was there was always gorgeous. And of course, the beautiful young ladies was always a plus. And I was like, man, bikers have the lifestyle, man. I like that. So, a couple of years ago, I resubscribed to them because it sounds like they were changing ownership. They were going to make the magazine like it used to, and I was able to digitally secure all their back issues going back to 1970. I think I can't remember. I'd have to go look at it, which I still haven't looked at, but it's nice to know I have them. And started getting the magazine. It was very well put together, very well photographed. The ladies now, of course, are usually in bikinis and cut-off jeans. There's no more any kind of naked pictures in there anymore. I think that's probably by design too. They probably couldn't get distributors to take it, but I don't know why. Maybe they'll come back. And I thoroughly enjoyed the magazine. It usually came a couple weeks before the next month's issue. So then I started having problems about, I think it was August or September, not getting my magazine. Or I got it 2 weeks into the month, which was highly unusual. And then the next month, October, I don't think I got it until the end of the month. And November the same way. And I think December came, wow, I think it was I don't know, maybe before the new year. It came at least in December, but barely. It might have been around New Year's itself. I don't know. So they were obviously having some kind of problem that I was not aware of. Okay, yeah, so January rolled around of this year, and I got no magazine. I mean, none, not at all. It's like, what's up with this? So I sent EasyRider an email. I went to their website, and I saw that Paisano Publications was going to be continuing to publicize or print the magazine, but that I believe it was coming under new ownership. But it didn't say that the magazine was going to be delayed, so I thought, and you couldn't go anywhere else in this website, so I went to the help center and sent them an email support center and asked them where the magazine was, and nobody ever got back to me. So February came and still no magazine. So I emailed them again. I'm like, hey guys, come on now, what's going on? Where's my magazine? Because I think I had another year left in the subscription. Still no answer. But I believe it was the middle of February, I got this issue right here. And what you'll notice is odd about this is it's a January, February issue. I'm like, well, what the heck? Are they going to are they going to a 6-month magazine like Yankee Magazine did? That ain't right. But at least I was happy I got the magazine, and it was full of great stuff, especially this this Norton Commando here. I'm going to show you. That thing is gorgeous. The builder on that did a phenomenal job, man. And Norton makes a modern day one that looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I got the magazine. I was happy about that. And it took me a while perusing it until I finally found in the middle of the magazine this explanation as to why the magazine hadn't been printed, and it eased all my fears. And this month rolled around. Guess what? I got my magazine before the 1st of March. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to share anything with it with you. So yeah, here it is. Let's take a deep dive in to EasyRider Magazine, March 2024. And we'll start right with the beauty who adorns the front page of this magazine. This is Kimberly, and I'll be darned if I can find in the magazine what Kimberly's last name is. She's a bartender who has worked all the major bike rallies and has a long list of modeling titles that include multiple calendar covers and features from International Bikini Team, Miss March and the Rally Babes calendar, Miss Jägermeister, Miss Street Vibrations, Miss Main Street Station, and she's also been Miss Buffalo Chip. This girl has won a lot. Currently, she says the number one thing to do on her to-do list is to find a perfect custom builder to build her a rad motorcycle, because she loves to ride on 2 wheels. And speaking of rad bikes, she adorns a 1970 custom Triumph Bonneville Chop. And it was custom built by Scott Wessels of Taunton, Massachusetts, and his company is Fault Line Customs. I think you'll agree that's one gorgeous bike. You can see all the specs on this build off to the right-hand side of the page. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'd love to see some more British motorcycles adorn the pages of EasyRider Magazine. It's been their history and their heritage and their lineage to do so, because, as I understand it, any country that fought with us during World War II against the Nazis has been featured in this magazine, so kudos and hoorah to that. Okay, and no Easy Rider would be Easy Rider without an original print from David Mann. And this one here first appeared in the November 1976 issue of Easy Riders. I guess in 1976 they were as consumed with their weed as they are nowadays. But that doesn't take away from the beauty of this print, this artistry, this illustration. Just the joy and freedom of being on 2 choppers with straight pipes rolling down the pavement. He captures it flawlessly. When you do go out and buy your March issue of Easy Rider, and I strongly suggest that you do, you're going to love swinging over and checking out the article. It's called The Tanks for the Memories. Dazzling decades of chopper paint. They have a whole slew of grand examples of how people customize their paint jobs through the decades. And I think you'll agree there's a lot of iconic paint here from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. The artistry is just unbelievable. So make sure you go check it out. And finally, we'll end this segment of Easy Rider with our little devil in the wind here, which is a great section of the magazine. Real people, real bikers, riding real bikes. She looks like she's gonna have a ton of fun and maybe get into a little bit of trouble. So, all the more power to her. Make sure you buy your April issue of EasyRider Magazine, because in that one they're gonna take you to the Righteous Richmond Bike Show for killer coverage of this rowdy run. They'll also travel to England for the Trip Out Rally, and see how the brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond roll. Then they'll kick back and party at the old school Twin Rivers Chopper Campout just off the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. Now that sounds like a blast. Out in the bike shed, they've got 5 fantastic custom scooters to inspire your bike building dreams. Plus, check out some sweet Harley honeys, get some sick laughs, and get another classic David Mann masterpiece. Yeah, that you'll look great in your shop or garage. We'll also meet up with the famous bike builder, lifestyle artist David Uhl. All this and more is coming right at you in the April Fool's issue of Easy Riders. Meanwhile, take Kimberly's advice, subscribe and save 50% off the newsstand price. Until next month, all you naughty bikers, all you born-free bikers and rambling bikers, make sure you tune in next week because the tease is over. The bike reveal will happen. As I'm currently sending this out, I'm sitting in New River, Arizona, and I just took out the bike for its inaugural ride today. And next week, we're going to share the first adventure on the new bike. So until then, keep the rubber side down, have a blast, get yourself in the wind, and stay free. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you a penny, and I certainly do appreciate it.